With no money for a carriage, your only hope is to reach the coast before nightfall. You try to shout a warning in broken Latin, but the people only see a madman with no status. If you knew this entire city would be gone by tomorrow, would you save yourself or stay to warn the others? You wake on a straw mat in a stranger's room, the plaster walls unfamiliar, the air carrying a faint mineral smell that may be real, or may exist only because you know what is coming. A tremor rolls beneath the floor, brief, almost gentle, and every Roman in the street above you simply steps over it without breaking stride. You know what that tremor means because you carry knowledge that no one in this city has ever had reason to hold. To the people of Pompeii, Vesuvius is a familiar landmark covered in vineyards, not an immediate threat capable of destroying their city. The sheep penned near the forum wall are pressing against the gate, frantic, and a thin gray thread of smoke curls from the summit in the early light. 24 hours from now, every stone you can see will be buried under 20 feet of ash and pumice. You are the only person in Pompeii who understands that this city is already gone.
The tremors come in waves now,
Each one a little longer than the last, each one dismissed by everyone around you. You notice one fountain running weakly, though you cannot know whether it has anything to do with the mountain. The air carries a faint mineral smell, though you cannot tell whether it comes from the mountain or from your own fear. You grab a merchant by the arm and tell him the mountain is going to destroy everything before tomorrow's sun rises. He laughs, pulls free, and calls you a Greek lunatic, which is actually the kindest thing anyone says to you all morning. A flock of starlings lifts off the rooftops all at once, a single black wave breaking against a blue sky, and still the bakers bake. You find a soldier near the basilica and use the only language authority respects. You speak of omens, of the gods demanding evacuation, of divine punishment already in motion. He listens for exactly 4 seconds before telling you to move along or spend the night in chains. Fine ash begins settling on your forearm, pale and soft as flour, and the mountain above the city is no longer green at its peak. The question is no longer whether they'll believe you. It's whether the harbor road stays open long enough for you to reach it.
The waterfront is alive with the ordinary business of a city that has no idea it's dying. Merchants argue over cargo weights, fishermen haul nets, and wealthy families board ships with the ease of people who have all the time in the world. You have no coin, no name anyone here recognizes, and the mountain behind you is already groaning. You approach a ship captain loading amphorae and tell him, in broken Latin, that Vesuvius will destroy this city before tomorrow's sun rises. He looks at you the way a man looks at a beggar who has wandered too close to his property. The ground shudders beneath your feet, not gently, not ambiguously, but with the full weight of something catastrophic waking up beneath the stone. Ash begins to fall, fine at first, then thick enough to settle on the captain's shoulders like gray snow that refuses to melt. His expression shifts, just slightly, and that shift is the only opening you're going to get. You could climb aboard right now, blend into the cargo hold, and let this ship carry you south before the sky collapses entirely. But there are families on the docks who still don't understand what the darkness gathering above Vesuvius means. The window isn't closed yet, and that is the most dangerous thing you know. The mountain does not warn you twice.
A column of ash and rock punches into the sky, turning afternoon into night. The ground convulses beneath your feet. Roofs begin collapsing under the weight of falling pumice, and the harbor erupts into panic. The captain orders his crew to cast off. This is your last chance. You climb aboard, but before the ropes are cut, you pull a terrified mother and her 2 children onto the deck. Others surge toward the ship, begging for space it does not have. The captain raises an oar and shouts that anyone else will sink them all. The boat pushes away as darkness swallows the coast. Behind you, Pompeii disappears beneath lightning, ash, and fire. You saved 3 strangers. You left thousands behind. By morning, the city is silent. You survived, not because modern knowledge made you powerful, but because it told you when to run. And as Pompeii vanishes behind you, one question remains. If you had stayed 5 minutes longer to save one more person, would any of you have escaped?